What's the plan, fellas? What is the plan? That's the big question. That is the big question for today. This is my point. In 2017 was all about just grinding, making money, paying the bills. And if you're like me, you neglected your family, and you thought you were doing the right thing by paying the bills, which it is a good thing. Don't get me wrong. It is a good thing. But wouldn't you like to grind a little less, make the same kind of money, or just a bit more? I mean, it doesn't have to be 15, 16, 1700 bucks a week, but you know, it could be 200, 300, 400, 500 on a weekly basis. Probably saying to yourself, what are you talking about, Victor? Let me explain to you guys. Again, if you're like me and you grind all 2017 just to pay bills, and you kind of neglected your family because of the grind that you were doing, I think it's time for us to look into how to make money a different way, even though we're still trucking. So what I'm trying to say is you should try to find a way where you can make money from a different perspective. If you're a company driver and you've been a company driver for 5, 6, 7 years, and 2017 you just grind to get that $1,700 check weekly, $2,000 check weekly. I think it's time for you to start looking into getting your own truck. Get your own truck, you get better pay. If you're an owner-operator, you have your own truck, I think it's time to look for another truck. Expand yourself. And I know you're probably saying to yourself, how can I get another truck? 9 out of 10 companies down here in Southern California will let you lease that truck onto them. So getting a check from that other truck for $500-600 a week, that's not bad. That is not bad. If you're an owner-operator with your full authority, your CA number, your DOT number, you're paying your own insurance, how about setting up a little shop? It could be a mechanic shop. It could be some online stuff, you know. You can sell online. Now, you might be saying to yourself, where am I going to get the money for all this? Listen, fellas. Every bank is more than willing to put you in debt. In other words, lend you the money if your credit is up to par. If your credit is not up to par, then that should be one of your plans for 2018, to bring your credit up to par. If you wanted to buy another truck, a bank will lend you the money with the quickness if your credit is up to par. If you wanted to set up shop, if you wanted at least a little office to do your online stuff, the bank will lend you that money to lease that property out. I've always lived by this. Show me who your friends are, and I'll tell you who you are. So if you hang around with a bunch of bums that all they do is just work, come home, pay the bills, and then on the weekend go out partying and spend a little bit of interest that they have after they paid their bills, then that's who you're going to be. You know, if you hang around with a bunch of dudes that work their asses off, and then at the end of the day, at the end of the week, they have no money left because they're partying during the week, that's how you're going to be. If you have a friend, if you have a homie, if you have an acquaintance that doesn't grind that much and is living good, living comfortable, you should really get together with that person and find out what it is that he's doing that you're not doing. I'm not saying any of this is going to be easy, but it can be done. I try to create different channels for myself to bring in revenue from different channels. In other words, to bring in money. Whether it's online selling, whether I'm buying another truck, buying another property, whatever it is, as long as I have more income coming than the trucking business, I don't have to grind as hard. The only time I have to grind hard is when I'm trying to invest in something, or when I'm trying to put a lot of money into something, a truck, a property, whatever it is. You guys can do it. I've given you guys three examples of what it is that you can do. If you're a company driver, look into buying a truck. If you're a leased on owner operator, look into getting another truck. If you're an owner operator with your full authority, another truck, another property, do some online sales, do something. Believe me, $200 a week will help you out a lot, and it'll cut from you neglecting your family. So think about that. 2018, make it a better year than what you made in 2017. There's a lot of tricks in the game that you can get the money for what you're looking for. But main thing is your credit. If your credit is up to par, the bank will lend you any kind of money that you want. As long as you have a plan. You have to have a plan when you go to speak to the bank. You have to have a plan of what it is that you want to do, and you will not have a problem. If you're looking into buying another truck, if that sounds good to you, same thing. The bank will finance that whole truck without you putting a penny down. But again, your credit has to be up to par. So if your credit is not up to par, then that should be one of your plans for this year, is to bring your credit up to par, up to 700. Once you hit 700, I mean, the world is yours. This country is built on credit. And again, know the difference between good debt and bad debt. Good debt is going to bring you interest. It's going to bring you money into your pocket every week, every month. Bad debt is not going to bring you nothing. All you're going to do is try to pay that debt off. That is bad debt. So if you invest in a truck, that's going to bring you revenue once a week. If you invest in online sales, that's going to bring you revenue once a week. If you invested in anything that's going to bring you revenue, you're going to have money, extra money, so you can stop neglecting your family. So you can stop neglecting the things that you want to do with your family, with your kids, with your grandkids, with your dog, with your cat, whatever it is that you like going out with and having fun with. So think about that, fellas. It can be done. You just have to put your mind to it. Whether you have somebody to push you or not. You have to push yourself. If you don't push yourself, you ain't gonna get nowhere. If nothing changes, nothing will change in your life. If you don't change anything, nothing will change in your life. So, 2018, make it a better one than 2017, fellas. I know what I'm telling you. If you can create different channels for revenue to come into your home, into your pocket, your life is going to be way better. All right, fellas, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope this video was interesting for you guys, and it expanded your mind a little bit. It opened up your eyes a little bit, and hopefully you'll take some advice and do some of the stuff that I'm talking about on this video. If you're out there driving, drive safe, be safe. We'll see you guys on our next video.